After the infirmary said I wasn't too sick. I didn't have a concussion. I just like seem like a hypochondriac. They're like, oh my God, it's spreading to Melman students now.
This isn't supposed to be contagious. So coming back to continue our Madagascar game, where we played last time at the beginning, Fiona had the dream of Susan at the summoning circle. Everybody raced over there. Fiona got there first. Seeing Susan in the summoning circle with a barrier around it, with her casting a spell. Fiona pushed through the barrier, entered the circle, tried to shake Susan to break her concentration, and promptly passed out.
Woo! I'm useful.
Claire and Josephine arrived, saw Fiona at Susan's feet. Claire broke through the barrier, but Josephine wasn't able to. Claire pulled Fiona out of the circle. When she was doing this, Susan shot a bolt of energy at her, but it was stopped at the barrier that was set up.
Damn.
After everyone was out of the circle, you guys saw Susan recess into the ground and the barrier fading away. With all the commotion, the school was woken up. Professor Lyons and Gloria came out to figure out what happened. You guys promptly lied to them.
Yep.
And said, "Oh, I don't even remember what your lie was, but
I was sleepwalking.
Yep.
Oh my God.
You guys were making sure I didn't get hurt.
Yep.
That's why you're at the infirmary.
Yeah, that's why I went, is because of my sleepwalking that I apparently do now. Great.
After you left, they told you that Fiona had to go see the nurse tomorrow, make sure she was okay. You guys made it back, and Morticia was still sleeping. We're still sound asleep. Then in the morning. Okay, hold on. In the morning, you went down to have breakfast. You ran into Billy Thomas at the breakfast. When you were there, as he was asking for advice on how to win the Brandball game. There you go.
What if he loses?
We're back to being nemesis.
I thought you guys were.
He is. He's my nemesis, but I don't think he's a winner. It's one of those.
What if he wins? Then he'll never leave you alone again.
I'm in a lose-lose situation.
He'll come up to you and be like, "What should I eat for today? What will be my most successful meal?"
Doesn't work that way. The future works in mysterious ways. Goodbye.
After that, Claire lied to everybody else about going to the library. She went to the potions class to create her invisibility potion.
Oh, that's right.
Which she failed. So it makes her translucent instead of invisible. And
she can't grab objects. She goes right through them.
Yep.
Ghosty ghost.
Yep.
Ghost mode.
Like Casper the Ghost.
I'm going ghost.
When she finished there, she went to the library. While that was going on, Josephine and Fiona went to talk to Tandy about his intentions with Morticia. He said she was a 9 out of 10. She would have been higher if it wasn't for her nosy friends.
Well,
in the library,
package deal.
In the library, they overheard Gina, who was mentioning the rumor she heard from Olivia that Fiona and Billy Thomas were dating.
And I shut it down.
Freaking out about the rumor. They waited for Claire, and they went to find books about fairies and transportation circles. They left because they were getting close to time for Branderball. Fiona went to the nurse, who asked if she was okay, gave her something to help her sleep better, then shooed her away since the Branderball was about to start. Not wanting to run into Billy Thomas, Fiona went back to her room and started to talk to Flea. Then the door opened and Morticia came in with Billy Thomas.
And I'm under the bed.
And that's where we stopped.
Wait, why is Morticia with Billy?
I don't know.
Why are you under the bed already?
Because I was hiding.
Look, you're not supposed, just saying though, you're not supposed to bring boys to a female's dorm.
So the door opens with Morticia and Billy Thomas.
Where are we at?
At the game. You guys went and got seats.
Yep.
That's
you guys went to go get seats. So the door opens with Morticia and Billy. If you are under the bed, go ahead, and I need to see what stats are in this game because I forgot again.
Make a flight roll.
Okay. All right. Which one should I use? I'll do this one.
Uh,
6.
Oh, we all start out with 3 adversaries.
No, that's only at the very beginning.
that was the very first one.
And then-
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
6. So you're hiding under the bed, and 2 people were looking for you.
Were you breathing? No.
The second the door opens and I realize who's there, no, I'm like,
You should tell Flea to like.
Scope it out.
me too. As a song.
It's because one of our
So
friends
they
loves that song.
Really?
Yeah. It's really, yeah.
they rolled to try to find you and had an 8.
Oh
So,
no! You should have
if
sent
you have-
Flea out to like distract them.
Yeah.
I don't have adversary
You don't have any
tokens.
adversary
No.
tokens. Well, then now you have an adversary token.
I think it's adversity. Adversity.
Adversity.
Yeah.
I always
I
say
just
them
said
incorrectly.
adversary because.
Yeah. I say it wrong all the time, and
Oh, okay.
because in Star Wars, it's an adversary that you fight. So I'm used to that term.
So did she technically fail that roll?
Yeah,
then?
so I
you
get one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
So as they kind of start looking around the room, Morticia looks over and sees you in your common hiding spot.
Oh, Morticia knows exactly where to look. Like, I'm just sitting there like,
She comes over and
That's right,
sits
you saw a
down.
career
Uh,
advisor.
Yeah. There's that.
She comes down and sits next to you. It's like, Fiona, why are you under the bed?
I lost my contacts.
Do you want to come out and say hi to Billy?
Does she
No.
wink? Does she go like, "You want to say hi"?
No, that's okay. Can't find my contact.
Are you pulling a Kim Possible where you go like, "Oh, found it," and you just stick something?
No.
Scott, dirt!
Oh boy.
Come on out. Billy Thomas is here for your help. He said you knew how you had to get dressed correctly to win the game.
Please never word it that way.
He said you had to help him get dressed in the right manner.
Nope.
Is
No.
Billy like standing in
Right?
the room like down to his boxers, jock strap on, like Fiona, I need you right now.
Let's do this.
He's like full on like really prepared, like legs are shoulder width apart, hands on hips, like come on, Fiona.
He's not at that, but you see he has his gym bag and is like starting to take his clothes out to like set to set and start setting them on Claire's bed to like lay them out to
my
make sure
bed.
Oh, that's
that
nice.
they're arranged in the right manner.
Are they at least clean?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how like some
It's easy to clean stuff in this game.
yeah, but you know how like some people they're like really superstitious about like, oh well, we won in this one, don't ever wear it again.
Yeah.
No, you have to wear it every time. You have
Yeah,
to.
Don't wash it
don't
until-
wash it ever
Yeah,
again.
my wife did that with her Seahawks jersey.
Yeah, I do that with my jerseys.
So she,
Sometimes it's a long season.
yeah, she.
Ah.
Well-
It's a bad season when you have to wash it. Well, because I only wear it for 3 hours.
So if you're a Browns fan, it's clean all the time.
Not this past season. Thank you.
So do you wash it again when you lose?
Yes.
Yeah. Because then you have to wash off the bad luck. Apparently.
Yes.
So like a superstition?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the holiday she wears, and she only wears her 12 jersey. That's the Seahawks thing,
Mhm.
and versus a player's jersey. And then because previously she's worn different jerseys, and every time she's worn a different jersey, they've lost. And
Oh.
every time I wore a Seahawks jersey, when I went to go watch her team, they would lose. So,
You're not allowed to wear it
no.
anymore.
it wouldn't be on that. I'm not allowed to go anymore
That's-
to watch her team play.
Wow.
All right.
All right then.
Wow. That's
So-
intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy people.
At least it's clean. That's all I care
Yep.
about.
You weren't there.
So
Look, you're the one that decided to hide underneath the bed where Morticia knows where you're at.
you were the
at
one who
all times.
decided to mess with Billy Thomas and tell him how he had to get dressed to win the game.
One time, I said one thing, and it was super simple. Claire messed with him more
It just
She
snowballed.
did increase it, yes,
by a lot.
by a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. So she's like, "You gotta help him. We gotta win the game."
We gotta win.
It's like you're one step away from him like being religious and like praying to you.
Oh no! I started a cult.
Like in the lunchroom, he's like, okay, like,
I started a cult.
like
Eventually, the whole Brandable team will be following you around, carrying your books, asking if you'd like a bagel.
they'll be like, Fiona.
I like slowly crawl out, and I'm like, all right.
I want this cult to happen now. Like I'm just saying.
They have like torches and shit, Yoda. Like,
And I'm like,
everywhere.
stop it.
Clear the hallway for you, like both two.
That's
of you
why I feel like they do
people.
it, and I'm like, what is it going on?
You are crazy.
I thought I was the crazy one.
Look,
It's only
we're in a
crazy when it
magical
doesn't
world
work.
that could happen
That's only that's like superstitions. It's only crazy if
when it doesn't work.
Yep. So, you slowly slink out, and Billy Thomas is like, "Thank you," and he has like all of his gear on the bed.
And I'm like, I
And
don't
he
even know
starts
what
taking
half
off
of
his
this.
shirt.
No.
And goes down to his boxers and is like,
Oh
"Okay."
my god.
I'm
which
like,
one do you
okay.
go first?
Is Morticia having like a nosebleed in the corner? Like
She's got him moved off to the side and she's giggling.
she's like standing there just watching,
Drooling.
appreciating.
I just start like, I'm like, okay, you're gonna put this thing on first, and it's like it's gonna be hard to put my shoe on without a sock. And I'm like, right? I'm just like grabbing random things, like sure this, and then this one.
Oh my god, what if this works though?
I'm gonna never remember it because I'm just like I'm not even looking at him as I'm grabbing things. I'm like, here you
Let
go.
me channel the energy. There you go.
I hope he's like taking notes of like what's going next.
Yeah.
Left sock after shirt.
All right. So you randomly hand him clothing until he's fully dressed again, and he's like, "Thanks, Fiona," and he kind of gives you a hug from behind.
Oh
And
no.
Grabs the gym bag and darts out of the room. Make sure to hurry up. The game is going to start soon.
It's Morticia like screeching, like
I'm gonna turn to Morticia and I'm gonna be like, I cannot believe you. That was my safe place.
But we want to win the game. You said that this is the way for him to win.
And she's
Mort.
playing matchmaker.
More. I told
Yeah.
him which shoe to put on first.
Uh-huh.
Claire went crazy town.
Well, then you should be mad at her, not me.
I'm mad at you because you brought him to our room.
You made it worse.
He knows where you sleep now, Sam.
Under the bed.
I'm gonna have to find a new bed to hide under. Going under Claire's bed next. You're gonna come home one day and just like
I'm gonna hear like
you.
crunching underneath my bed and be like, what the fuck?
Well, after a couple of weeks, you could change up to sleep on top of the bed once Please done with it. But
I usually do sleep on top of the bed. He's just borrowing the pillow. Yeah, sleeping under the bed is when I'm sad.
You just rotate around everyone's beds.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's this one tonight.
I'm feeling like Josephine's bed tonight. Let me just. Each one has a different aesthetic.
Just handing
Yeah.
snacks under there. Like,
Yeah. Like Mort has.
You just hear like a
wood-
crunch of a potato chip and then, sorry.
every time you get to crunch, sorry, crunch, sorry.
I'm telling you, we can make every single bed underneath like its own aesthetic. Like Morticia, I feel like Morticia would have like a fairy tale princess
Mhm.
underneath. I would want to have like a woodsy wonderland, fairyland underneath mine.
If anything, I'm just like, you guys slowly see me, just like hear me like with my wand acting like a little vacuum, like cleaning my crumbs. I'm like, okay, I guess we're going to the game. Just know I'm upset.
okay. Well, if we win, I don't think you'll be upset. So
What does that mean?
I don't think Billy would be upset either.
You're not there. I'm gonna go and be like, find them, which is probably gonna take me forever because I'm traumatized.
okay. You guys head out and take your brooms to fly over to the arena quickly, or the whatever we call it,
The Athena?
the Athena.
Yeah, the Fina.
Quickly.
Athena.
As you go in, you see Josephine and Claire in the stands. Did you guys have a seat for Morticia as well?
Sure. We will always assume that Mort will somehow.
More is always invited, but if she doesn't show up, we're like, okay.
That's more.
Her boyfriend wasn't invited though, so if
Okay.
he's showing up randomly, he better have
Yeah.
a seat for himself somewhere.
Okay.
And her. 'Cause
Okay.
we all know how that's gonna work out.
You go and find them. You take your seats. Morticia sits with you.
And I'm just like arms crossed, like,
Where were you at, Fina?
Why are you all disgruntled?
well, so I went to the infirmary and guess what? Guess what? There's nothing wrong with me, so I couldn't miss the game. They did give me essentially a melatonin potion. That's what I wrote here in my bag. I have a melatonin potion to help me sleep at night.
Okay.
Does melatonin help with sleepwalking?
No idea. That's what I wrote though. Sure, yes.
Let's say yes.
Okay.
In retrospect, I should have just downed some of that and passed out under my bed instead of just hiding under my bed. Anyway, I went back to the room and hid under my bed. I was planning to stay there until the game started, until a traitor amongst us.
Traitor.
Do you look at Mort like all
I know, I'm just like
Dramatic.
straight ahead. Like there's a traitor amongst us, and they brought
leans over and waves.
Billy Thomas straight to our room, who proceeded to strip. And then I had to
He didn't get fully naked.
You got real
I
close though.
watched.
We're doing some magic.
You
like
what?
you say?
That's even weirder. You have a boyfriend.
He's hot.
How would your boyfriend feel about this?
I don't think he would agree with it, but
Wait,
I
So
think he might
Billy
be able
Thomas
to
stripped in your
justify it.
room,
But you didn't do anything
in
wrong.
our room, we all share a room, guys.
I mean, I was just in the
And
room
then I
to
had to-
observe that nothing strange happened between Fiona and Billy Thomas.
Yeah. And so then I had to hand him things to put on.
Nothing extremely strange. That's
Look, Mort, you
strange.
could look, just not touch.
Right.
Anyways, I am upset that I had to go through with that. I was as respectful as I could and looked in the complete opposite direction. There's a corner in our room that really needs dusted, by the way. I will clean that later when I vacuum with my wand. And, you know, in retrospect, should have took the sleeping potion. Would have avoided this whole thing, been sleeping. Maybe you guys would have took pity on me and not woke me up from my sleep, since I was sleepwalking last night. And also passed out again in the middle of
Things.
outside. In the middle of outside. Yeah. Not cool. I'm a little upset, as you can tell. And I don't have snacks because apparently the game's about to start.
Oh.
Oh, I can get you snacks. She stands up and kind of goes over to the aisle, and they have. This was well, you guys said it was gonna be your homework to come up with what magical snacks that they had.
Oh my
Like
god.
a month ago, so clearly
Wizard
everybody forgot.
concessions.
Yep.
Yes.
But she goes
Okay.
over and gets snacks.
No, we can make
of,
up some of it right now.
Oh, no.
of various magical
Yes.
types, and
I want to
for
know what
entertainment
happens in the game.
Oh.
We'll be coming up with snacks forever. They are magical and glorious and
See, I wanted one with frogs. Like
Yeah.
pop rock frogs.
Oh, that'd be cool. And every time like they popped a baby.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Pop frogs.
Pop frogs,
Yeah,
yes.
there you go.
We're
Pop
doing
frogs.
good already.
All right. Just because you got me snacks does not mean I'm any less mad at you.
Do we just have like normal sodas?
Butterbeer. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but not everyone's old enough for alcohol.
They were letting people have butterbeer at 13.
yeah.
I think it's like buttered root beer.
Yeah.
essentially.
And old enough is a relative term. In Germany, if you can reach the counter, you're old enough. So
Yeah.
That's also
Fair.
true.
But we're in
Depends where you're at.
Madagascar, okay?
I've not looked up their laws of consuming alcohol. So
I'm pretty sure there are.
I'm assuming it's very minimal.
Yeah.
Probably beer's okay, but like hard alcohol is not for people under the age of
For
6.
your minors,
Who
quote
knows?
unquote. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, but she brings over different snacks, and she offers them first to Fiona, and then if Fiona doesn't want it, she offers it to you guys. To
Just
we
like
just pass it down.
Just pass down.
Just like, anyways, how was your guys' finding the seats? Are the seats decent? Did you guys get decent seats?
Oh, didn't you say it was like a few rows back from the?
All right,
We
It's like
got a half
4 or 5 rows
court,
back.
Yeah.
beautiful.
half 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is the middle. I wouldn't prefer to sit there,
That'd
but
be way too big of a field for
like the
for hurling
essentially,
objects.
yeah. I mean, essentially
Yeah, but
the
this is
equivalent
Breaker
of the
ball.
50-yard
Right.
line.
But hurling a football over 50 yards to hit somebody or some other object,
Yeah, no, that's
it'd feel a lot
absurd.
much shorter.
But
So-
we're at the
equivalent of the-
essentially
yep.
the 50-yard line.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
The time goes on. Time goes on for a little bit. Then you hear the announcement come on, and they introduce the teams. And when Billy Thomas's name is announced, everybody cheers.
Aww.
Did not everyone.
Everybody cheers.
Everybody
No.
cheers.
Didn't we just see you like sitting there in the middle of
Yeah.
everyone all angry?
I just sigh.
The game starts, and it goes on for a while. I'm trying to remember our scoring. Well,
I think it was
the
like 100
Granite Ball
points.
was whoever. I think 100 points.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
100 points for
Whoever won the dodgeball round got the bowl,
yeah.
and then bowl standard bowling scoring, and do 100 points because it's only a high school
Yeah,
Yeah.
our junior league.
Yeah.
junior league. Yep. But it goes. Go ahead. We'll see. Josephine, go ahead and roll a d20. Just a d20.
Oh, okay.
So we'll kind of use this to see how the game goes.
17.
17. All right. So the whole match, it probably takes about an hour to go through. The home team wins pretty easily. It's probably like 105 to 63. And
Man, what are we gonna name your cult?
What are we gonna name Michael? Meanwhile, I'm spending the entire game like I don't understand the scoring. Like I don't get it. Like I get like what's happening, but I don't understand the points.
Home Theo Nights.
Yes.
That's actually pretty cool. Theo Nights.
so after the game ends, they kind of have the presentation of the trophy. And
There's a trophy.
Yeah.
there's a
Damn.
trophy. You guys have to come up with a cool trophy for it.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to come up with like a logo.
But-
Yeah.
We have a logo.
That's a school logo.
For Brandon Brawl.
Oh.
Sports.
Oh no, I do remember that.
Yeah, I was gonna try and come up with something, but I forgot.
That's what happens when it's a month since you
Yeah.
played. So
Has it really been a month?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
something close to that. Because like I'm putting anything up on my YouTube channel anytime recently. Like, oh. So we go to my views like, oh, you have 6 views. I'm like, oh, yay. But man. After at the end of it, the people in the stands kind of start dispersing. And before you guys leave, you see Billy Thomas come fly over on his broom.
Wait, did they win?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Home
I'm like,
team.
son of a.
Okay.
he
Do you duck?
flies
Do you
over
just
on his broom.
like
And he just flies by and he's like, thank you, Fiona. If you played, we'd give you the MVP trophy, but I earned it, so I'm not going to give it to you.
Oh, oh my
If I could share it with you, I might share it with you.
Damn. You're gonna take that?
Oh my
Take
god.
that shit?
And
Oh.
he kind of flies away.
What is it? I'm like, I hate that guy.
I should like throw something at
You
him.
should.
I like take one of my pop frogs that like popped into the frog part and I like chuck it at him.
You should hex him. Hex him. Oh man, would he change his tune fast?
I'll just pass out into my food again or something.
Tell him to retire. He'll never win another game.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
if I get real mad.
So the after the game, this game,
Why
she wants to be annoying.
would you lay down like that? No one's gonna reach.
That's what she
I mean, my
does.
foot can. My foot was right there. She was like curled around my foot.
Why do you always
That's
you
what she
walk
does.
right out of range? I'm not gonna get up to pet you.
And then once we go to bed, she'll go out to the living room and start kind of howling in the middle of the room.
Oh.
And so like last night, I went, picked her up, put her in our bed. She hopped out of the bed, went back to the middle of the living room and started howling. I'm like, I hate you, Dad.
What a lose.
Yep.
The drama
So-
queen.
Yeah, Haley. You got puppy? Yeah, you got puppy. But the match finishes, the stadium's empty, and you guys are there with Morticia. What did you do? Did you not get dried off well, or did you go pee on yourself?
Sure.
You went pee on yourself.
Sure.
So you guys are still at the stadium after Billy Thomas came by, and it is late in the evening. It started at 4. It probably took like an hour, hour and a half. So it's probably around 6-ish right now.
Should we check out the fairy circle again?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we're already out. We might as well.
With our brooms.
Yeah.
Yes, it's magic.
We came prepared.
Oh man.
All right. You guys head over to the fairy circle.
Is Mort coming with us?
She
Or she at like the after party.
Her boyfriend came to saw her and was like, "Oh hey."
she's currently with you.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Should we take her with us?
I mean,
Do you think Mort can handle the truth?
we might as well just bring her. Just bring her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That way we're allowed to talk about it in public. Like she knows that I had a thing at the party
Yeah.
Okay.
involving the fairy circle. So we might as well just bring her.
Yeah. Another witness.
Oh.
You head over to the fairy circle, and it looks normal. Almost like there is no effect from the night before. If
Is
you
no
would
one
like,
questioning about Susan?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
not that you've heard of yet,
Okay.
but it is
Been a
the
day.
first day.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Day
the first day, and also it's the day after everybody kind of came back from the weekend. So sometimes people don't come back from the weekend on time. So if it continues on, then they would worry about her more. But I kind of like being like sick on a Monday.
In like a week, we're gonna see like missing flyers all over the school.
What kind of magic is like portal magic?
Teleportation.
Okay, what kind of
chart?
statistic is that?
It would use
Probably brains.
I'm smart.
Shame.
As I rolled a natural one just there. Oh.
I guess we go flight because it's a transportation method. So we'll say flight.
Okay. Is there like a spell I could cast to see if I could kind of like how you can like reenact a like crime scene kind of thing. Like if I could figure out a way to be like, oh, this is this kind of spell, like this is the spell specifically. Or at least like
You can try.
might as well.
Some kind of like investigative.
Yeah.
Doing investigative would be more brains than
I'll
flight.
do brains. I'm way smarter anyway. And because it's magic,
Yep.
D4.
It is going to be tougher. So it's going to be a 15.
Okay. That's an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
I've rolled a natural 15 on my D20.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
Looking at the circle, you feel the remnants of whatever magic was there. You feel a mixture of magic. You feel fairy magic, as well as you feel more of academic magic coming from it.
Okay. So mostly academic magic. Or is it pretty even?
More academic than
Okay.
than fairy magic.
So it's a mixture of magic. I see. It's
As
fairy
you-
and like academic. Oh no, as
As you do this,
biscuit.
hold on. Amber and Archie fly down from the
Oof.
roof and perch on Claire and.
I said it like I freaked like oh my god. It's like a jump scare. Like I'm like, oh god.
They fly down and land on your shoulders.
Did they bring us tomatoes?
They did not bring you tomatoes.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
They were just visiting you because
We've appeared.
Because you've told them to stay there, and so now they're saying hi.
Okay.
At some point, we need to do their wedding.
Well, I was just about to ask, do they suddenly have a nest up there that we should be worried about?
Maybe they're dating. I don't know. Maybe that's their
They're
own
in the
little
dating phase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have their own place together now.
Yeah.
Their own little bird apartment.
All right.
You'll have to go on the roof to check it out.
Well, we have our brooms.
Yep.
I don't even know what else we can check with the fairy circle.
Probably not much. We can probably just see if Susan comes back tomorrow. If not, probably investigate where she's at or if she's anywhere to be found.
Fair.
We probably also talk to Gina.
I mean, what would Gina know?
Like maybe where
mean,
she's at or if she's seen her.
or-
I don't know.
If they're roommates, potentially we can get in the room and see if Susan has notes anywhere.
Or anything like suspicious in her living space.
Flee. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. But an orange cat rolling up might be confusing.
Can you use your potion on Flea? Or
We don't know about the potion.
Oh, okay.
But also, I have an inn. Flea gets into their room and kind of noses around it. I'm like, oh my god, my cat.
Oh, yeah.
At least that's an idea.
That's okay.
That could work.
I made a cheat sheet of what the spells are and how to calculate them.
Oh,
So go me.
Or we just sneak into
Transfiguration. Or change it into inanimate objects. I was trying to see. Summoning.
I just mean if Flea's in there, then at least if we get caught, we have an excuse to be there. you know?
Yeah. I can see that.
I just don't want us to end up getting, listen, there's only so many ailments I can have before.
I just commit you to the psych ward.
Yes.
What do you think they do with wizards that are, mentally unstable? Like, all of it, they're too dangerous to let them continue using magic.
I don't
Maybe
know.
some kind of magical restraint, like a straitjacket that like allows them to not use magic.
Like, nullifies their magic.
Kind of like a psychiatric ward or like a psych ward.
They
Or,
get
like-
an anklet
Yeah, or something like that.
that like cancels out their magic.
Yeah.
It casts immediate counterspell
Yeah.
every time the person wearing it. That'd be cool.
Anytime they try to like blow something up, they like shit themselves. Like, they're like, damn it, not again.
Here's your reminder, don't cast spells. Oh, man. Okay. So you guys still have to circle with Archie and Amber. And
Mort's also there. What's
Just
Mort
like,
doing?
is there a reason we stopped here?
Yes. We needed to check on Archie and Amber.
Oh, okay. Why don't you keep them in your room versus having them at the circle?
They like it here.
They have their own place up there.
They want privacy.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Are we bad friends?
Maybe.
A little bit, but
It might be.
No.
We're protecting her.
she's an
Yeah.
innocent individual. Don't want her to be tainted.
Your neighbors are mountain.
There's one. He normally just comes by it, and I don't think there's one that actually lives there.
All right. Should we go get food?
We'll join the after party finally.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I don't want to join the after party.
Then food.
I mean, we should probably get food regardless.
Okay. And food.
Food is good.
I was say I don't think I ever get invited to after parties, so
I mean, you're the whole reason they won today.
If you went to the after party, Bobby,
Bobby.
Billy Thomas would probably like harass you. And be like, oh my god, like you're right. And
The beginnings of the cult.
yeah.
I mean, we can swing through
Get
the
you.
after party on the way to
Okay,
food.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
And
So
gone.
that way, I feel like that would appease Mort.
All right, sorry. So you went to go get food.
We're swinging through if there's an after party of some sort to appease Mort on our way to food.
Okay.
We're like,
Mhm. We're literally gonna show up, walk around once, then leave.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head to. You guys head to the after party.
It's at the river.
Oh.
If it was at the river, I was gonna be like, I don't think I'm allowed.
Like, yeah,
How
no.
awkward.
Sure, we'll have it at the river.
Oh,
Oh,
rats.
God.
This
You
thing.
had to open your mouth.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm also
This
a
time-
DM, so
This time it doesn't have the barrier ward, so to obfuscate it from other people. But you see the team down there. They have different drinks out there. They have different food.
do they have actual like?
They have like appropriate drinks, not spiked drinks.
As far as we know.
Yep.
There could be a communal punch.
Yo.
And you see most of the students are there. As you approach there, you see, Morticia sees Tandy over there, and she's like, "Well, I'll see you guys later." And she darts off to go hang out with Tandy.
Wow.
And I'm like, I still can't believe she did that to me earlier. Can you believe it? She let some dude strip in our room. And she just stood there and watched like a weirdo.
She was just thirsty.
She has a boyfriend.
Look,
She's still thirsty.
she didn't do anything.
She
She
made me
ate half
have to
her
go-
eyes.
She made me have to go through that.
In all fairness, you could have hid under anyone else's bed.
I didn't think she would rat me out.
I mean, I think you should have known that when she brought Billy there. That was the first mistake.
Well, see, I realized that after I was already under the bed. Thank you.
You could have pretended to sleep.
I could have pretended to be really sick too.
Yeah.
Oh
You're
man.
missing out on a lot of opportunities here, friend.
Well,
Sounds so defeated.
Yeah. basically just like, well, listen, I might be smart, but I'm not always that smart. Smart about other specific things. Just specific things smart.
Who's it?
Oh, great.
Oh no.
I think I lost-
Gina.
I lost one of my notes.
I was gonna say, is it Gina? Is it
No.
Ted.
Edison Pace,
Who's the
Smiley.
aka
Oh, there it is.
Joffrey Pelican?
Oh yeah.
Joffrey Pelican.
So you see over by the as you guys are doing your walkthrough, you see Joffrey over at the
Oh, great.
over at the drink stand.
That's weird that Joffrey Pelican is at an after party.
Do you think he was invited?
I don't know.
Kind of just showed up.
Kind of like we
we
did.
Like drifted in there and just
Oh
like
man.
Just like follow the crowd. And it's like, oh,
So Jeffrey Pelican
Joffrey
is
Pelican is the goth
Smiley.
dude.
is the ginger emo
yeah.
boy. He sees you and kind of awkwardly grabs more drinks and carries them over to you.
Oh God!
You're just making a harem here.
He's like, here you go, Josephine. And,
Oh!
and Claire
Oh.
and I'm sorry.
Thank God. That's my response. Thank God. Wait, do I have classes with him?
I thought he was in
no,
your divination class.
I don't think we gave him classes.
No, I don't think we did either.
But
How are we spelling Joffrey? Jeoffrey?
I have
GEO.
GEOFFERY.
Okay. I'm like, thank you for not knowing who I am.
Sorry if we get. I don't think you're in any of my classes, so I don't think I would have known you. But how's it going?
Who's he talking?
Yeah.
The direction.
Oh man.
He's not doing it anymore.
We're just like really thrown off. No one ever comes and talks to us.
Communicating with us.
That's not one of us.
Yeah.
And it's not Mort. And it's not us rushing someone to yell at them for something.
No.
What do we do? Things are great, you know.
Yeah, we're doing good. How are you?
This is not the type of party I'd prefer to be at, but is the only one available.
conformist.
I was gonna say we usually don't come to these things either. We don't get
What
invited.
kind of parties are you into though?
Well, I heard about the river party
Oh.
and that somebody supplied the entertainment for the evening. And I was seeing if,
Entertainment is in the
Wait, what
drinks
kind of
or
entertainment?
there's something
Yeah.
nasty.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to be specific because
I mean, this one girl passed out and punch someone, but I didn't get to see that.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm the one who punched someone.
Wait, you punched someone?
I guess I punched someone. I don't know.
Susan punched
yeah.
Oh right, no, she punched me. I definitely did pass out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just punching someone and you punch? Oh, that would be a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
If anyone was gonna do it though.
So it's some UFC fights where like both people throw a shot at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Both fly out. Super rare. I was like, what? Who fell first? I
I'm
don't
just trying to
know.
imagine though, just like you punch someone and then you're just like, that was too much, and you pass.
It's possible.
Like
So, it's like, but I heard that I heard, Claire, that you made the drinks for the party.
Yep, I did. Did you have it?
I just look at you because well, she knows that we
Yeah.
Spiked them.
yeah.
I didn't have one. I got there too late,
Oh,
but I saw the people glowing all around, and I heard that was part of your concoction. And
it was a fun time.
And the helium voices.
Yeah.
oh
Hands on the head.
yeah, Billy
There was only two of
Billy was
those.
super squeaky when he was talking to the other guys. That was entertaining. I followed him around for a little bit, but I didn't want to be too close to him because it kind of tarnished my image.
I mean,
But-
that's fair. I understand that completely. Relatable.
So, but do you guys have another party that's coming up, or do you guys have extra of the drinks?
Oh, this is what he's here for.
Yeah. Yeah.
No more drinks. No current parties. Nope.
Right, I forgot that she's like shutting it down now that she knows.
Okay, well, so I know the party wasn't your party, but now with your new notoriety,
Oh, no.
are you hosting parties? Are you catering to parties? If
Do I
we
cater?
Catering. Do you have catering services?
if we find something for you to make it worth your while,
Like what?
I don't know what.
She likes
what-
potion stuff.
Okay.
I guess
Like
if
different
you find
roots and-
ingredients.
Also,
make him your forage
notebooks.
Forage
Like
boy.
different kinds of like stuff for potions. She's also like really smart. So like notebooks, like things that she can take notes in.
I like how you're just speaking for me.
yeah,
now. You're
yeah.
just-
I'm like, listen.
Just like start throwing in things you want to.
No.
Just like,
And she also really likes croissant and stuff, baked goods.
Some really fresh fish, not cooked or anything.
Sashimi.
Okay, so roots and herbs,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
other stuff. I mean, I'm not really
Potion
much
stuff.
of an outdoorsy person, but I can
Oh, I can tell.
try. I got some friends who might do that. But anything else?
Voluntary friends.
I mean, well, I'm like, okay, what does Josephine want? Josephine wants world takeover. Oh, right. She's really into cryptozoology.
So into that.
So I'm just like, books on cryptozoology. Like I'm just listing like random things.
Okay. You see him kind of take out his wand and
Oh,
kind of
oh dear.
Right. notes.
taking notes. It's like, okay. All right, we'll work on this and we'll get back to you.
Oh my god.
And
Who's we? Who?
His
who are you
friends.
with? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the second he walks away and be like, oh man, I didn't say anything I wanted.
You just go to him later and be like, okay, so Claire
Claire,
wants this, and this as well. And you just keep adding to the list.
And you see him walk away with his list.
Wow. Abusing some power, friends. Abusing it.
I'm just trying to help you since I will definitely not be allowed in any of these such parties.
Oh, I had backwards. I thought it was that you punched Susan.
Nope, Susan
the other
punched
way.
me.
Okay. Sorry.
Allegedly.
Then he said,
Allegedly,
he said
I
it
ran
right.
up and assumed.
Yeah.
Add it backwards.
That's what yeah. And then I passed out.
With the vision.
Okay. The rest of the people are kind of just hanging out, talking to the people about the game. Kind of usual after party stuff. There's
You just see Billy holding the trophy with him constantly throughout the party.
it's set off to the side. He's not holding it, but you see Professor Lyons is there at the party. He's kind of like the chaperone who's
Is he all
assigned to
alone
it.
by the fruit punch bowl?
He was, and then
Oh.
but then he walked down by the river, and he's kind of like watching the little bugs fly around, and you seem like
Suddenly I'm like, oh no, bugs.
you seem like pick up stones and like skip them on the river.
He's so sad.
Well then.
Wait, are you telling me we got through this party without anyone besides Joffrey Pelican seeing us? Quick, run.
Did we nickname him Smiles or something?
Yeah.
No,
Smiley.
yeah.
Smiley. He just goes by Joffrey.
Mm-hmm. His middle name.
Oh, isn't his name actually Smiley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Sunshine Smiley. Or
It was
Yeah.
Smiley.
Smiley Joffrey Pelican.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was like, what? I just read the word snitch, and I'm like, oh, it's Angela, the student advisor. She's a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
That was on his face, yeah.
She just seems awkwardly really into everything that you do now.
She's kind of like on the foot now.
What was her name?
Angela.
You have your own little fan.
Did she have a last name?
I just
I don't
wrote
think so.
Angela.
Yeah, it was Skipper and Angela were the career advisors.
Skipper!
12 different tabs on here, and information's all over them, so I have to try to find where I put the stuff.
That's fair.
Are we gonna go get food now?
Yeah.
Avoiding everyone. Let's
Pizza.
Just
go.
like ducking.
Okay.
I like when we walk past the team, I'm just like,
Really
Like, nope.
fast, casual walk out of there. So the running doesn't draw attention.
oh no, I run.
Boy.
Which is really comical because I'm not very athletic. I'm like,
You're like sweating. You're like,
I like trip. I'm like,
doing that really typical like running like a girl thing. Like
oh yeah, like Tina Belcher.
yes.
And if you're running away
Yep.
as
I'm
Oh.
irrational.
Do you trip?
Probably.
Like, I'm okay.
I like brush past someone, have a vision pass out. Like,
Right in front of the Brandable team to just boom.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'd be like, can I stop? Can someone stop me, please?
go ahead and roll your grit.
My grit.
Your
Oh
grit.
man.
That's a D8. Here we go. That's a 3.
Okay.
Oh no.
You as you're walking, you feel a vine kind of like come up and kind of go over the top of your foot, but it's not strong enough where you just kind of pull it out with you. You look back and you see one of the players on the team has his wand out and kind of puts it away after he sees you keep going.
I'm gonna like turn around and be like, excuse me. Not cool at all. Like you guys are just walking. I just stop and I'm like, hello.
It was part of the Brandable team?
Mhm.
I'm telling you. Hex them.
You're supposed to be the good one.
Look, I'm a little petty, okay?
Just a little bit.
Just not even like a serious, like actual casting something. Just be like, oh, right, the vision about you.
The player was Adam Holland.
Oh, I'm gonna like just storm.
But
up to
Tom
him.
Holland?
Oh.
I feel like we need to change that name.
No.
But he, like I said, you turn and see that like as he put his wand away, kind of as he saw it didn't work, and when you like kind of turn back, he kind of turns back to the team and kind of goes about his business.
I'm just gonna turn around and go and like tap him on the shoulder, like, excuse me.
He
Like hands on the hips, like
Full black mom mode. Oh my god.
he turns
except I'm a
around.
tiny white girl.
He turns around like, yeah,
Do you have a problem with me?
not really.
What was that?
What's
Oh,
what?
no.
You know what?
Are we catching up? Or are we just gonna
At
watch
this
this?
point,
I think we're just gonna
the
watch it
team
at
kind of
first.
starts to circle around. And-
Why are we in a circle around me? I don't appreciate this.
Well, normally that's what happens when people get loud and accusatory. People kind of circle around.
Yeah,
you're
because you
accusing me.
tried to trip me.
I'm trying to trick you. I don't even know you.
You just tried to trip me with a vine. I saw you.
I don't know you. Why would I trip you?
I don't know. Why are you tripping me?
At this point, Billy Thomas comes over and he he comes and shoves Adam Holland to the ground. He's like, hey, don't mess with her.
Oh. Okay.
And you see him kind of turn and look up at Billy. It's like, sorry, Billy. Well. And he kind of gets up and fades back in the crowd.
Is this where your romance starts?
I'm just like, I don't understand what I did wrong for this to happen to me.
Billy looks over. He's like, are you okay, Fiona?
Yes,
Does
I'm.
Billy start sparkling?
I'm like, I'm fine. I had it under control. Your teammates are jerks.
So yeah, some of them are. It kind of goes with being an athlete, but you get used to it. Billy's not
Maybe
that
watch
used to it.
Twilight.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. I sped over Derek. I made them pause it.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first one.
Okay.
I've seen none of them.
So we were bleaching my hair, and like the two friends that are with me they forced me. I'm literally sitting on the ground
You have no
bleaching the hair.
choice.
They're like, you haven't seen Twilight. We're gonna watch Twilight. I'm like, okay. We're getting through it, and then we text Sam, and Sam's like, did a baseball scene happen yet? I'm like, what baseball scene? She's like, pause it. I'll be right there.
I live like less than 5 minutes away
Yeah.
from her.
So she shows up. We continue watching. There's a baseball scene.
It's glorious.
And then we discover that vampires sparkle. They don't burst into flames like everyone
Yeah.
thinks. They sparkle. So I'm sitting there going, why don't they put on like foundation, like some really thick foundation?
I'm like, just watch the movie.
Does the noise appear too, or is it just for us to know that he's actually sparkling? And so I'm just sitting there going like, but foundation.
The logic.
There's a lot that could be happening. They don't have to sparkle. I don't know why they're sparkling. Can you imagine a vampire broad daylight hunting you down, and all you hear is just like, ding, ding, ding. Like, and you see them just sparkling.
I would not take
bumping
that.
into you.
But are you okay? You're
Have you seen the
fine.
behind the scenes of how they did that?
Yeah.
No.
It's like they're on treadmills. They're on actual treadmills that move, and they have them run on these like treadmills. Like you should like look it up. Like it's,
Wait, it's a moving treadmill, so they
Yeah.
have to.
I don't understand it either, but that's how they did the really awkward running scenes. It's not movie magic. They're like on a treadmill that's moving, so they're like this. It's really awkward.
Yeah,
That
put
whole
stuff
movie
underneath
was
of it.
awkward.
Yeah.
Like in the Avengers scenes when you take out all the CGI, it's like 6 dudes all on treadmills running like full speed to battle, and it's like, well, I ruined that.
It was all just an awkward movie.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
were we
so-
talking about again? That
I don't know.
me onto this.
Billy Thomas pushing Adam
you're
Holland
like,
to the
did he
ground.
sparkle or something?
Oh yeah, did he sparkle?
I thought you were referencing it of if that was like the moment that Fiona started to fall for him. That
Oh
started to
no, no,
sparkle.
no! I was pulling a Sparkle Twilight moment.
But I was like, don't worry. I'll talk to the team. Tell them to go home.
You're starting. The cult has started. What are we calling him again?
Fionites.
Cult began.
And I'm just like, all right, whatever. And then I leave. Like, I'm like, all right, guys,
No.
food, we're going.
Nice.
Okay. You guys head to the cafeteria.
I'm like, stupid Adam Holland and
You're like angry
stupid-
eating.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, I had it under control.
Is the logo going to be like a crystal ball or something?
It's gonna be croissant.
A croissant in a crystal ball?
Yes.
A crystal ball balance.
On the
On
croissant?
the croissant, yeah.
Yes. Can we do this? Can we just make a bunch of logos and stickers
Yeah.
for our
Croissant
campaign?
and then crystal ball.
Yes, exactly like that.
Yeah. We're gonna have merch.
And we'll call it FK. We'll put the FK inside the crystal ball for Fionites.
Yeah. And it'll be like a Snuggie.
Yes.
With
Yes.
the logo.
Wow, what? There was something I saw at Walmart and it was like as seen on TV and it was like a giant oversized hoodie that like went to your feet. It was kind of like a Snuggie.
Oh, yeah, the blanket hoodies.
Yeah.
It's great.
They-
It's real
they look
nice.
pretty
I would buy
amazing.
one.
Can that be your
Yeah.
The blanket hoodie, yeah.
Mhm.
They also did the Forever Lazy, which is a onesie that's made out of the material that the Snuggies are made out of.
Oh, I need one.
We have some. Oh, I bought some. I don't really have it. It really gets cold enough to need them.
Fun fact, apparently the Snuggie wasn't made for regular people. It was made for people in wheelchairs, but it's really hard to advertise for that.
Mhm.
So you have to advertise it for everyone.
Oh.
And then like specifically kind of like within the ad, put in your target group, which was the handicapped people.
But then nothing but like depressed people and moms bought them, so yeah.
So they made their money. They did their job.
Yeah, they did their due
It's
diligence.
really funny though, because like the people that I know are in wheelchairs from the U of A adaptive basketball team don't use it. They just rather shove the blanket underneath their legs and go. It's really funny.
All right, you're at the cafeteria.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Your table is open.
No, originally I wanted pizza, but now I want some curry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is like the is it like a magical one, right? You just like wish for it and it shows up.
They
It
make
needs buffet lines.
it's like
Yeah.
a buffet line.
Yeah.
So
Probably
If-
have different like international like foods and stuff.
I'm eating like
If-
garlic knots.
if there's something you specifically want, they can make it.
Garlic knots and
But-
sushi.
Oh wow! Whoa!
Just like everything.
I'm just like angrily like chopsticking sushi into my face.
You're not even like
Drop a
actually
piece.
using them.
I
You're
just
just
like, yeah, basically.
Okay.
And so like, Fiona, are you okay? And I'm like, no. Today's the worst day.
Can Billy be the captain of the Fionites?
Oh God.
Oh Lord. I mean, yeah, he pretty much started the
warship.
worship.
Is Adam Holland in any of my classes?
I don't. So
We should keep our eye on
We'll say
him.
yes.
Seems
What class?
skeptical.
is it with our
Probably
combined
not.
classes? What
You can
classes
be
are
in
you
my
in?
divination class, my history of magic class, or my defense against malicious magic class.
Defense against malicious magic class.
History
Oh,
of
of course
magic.
he would.
I'm gonna like tie his shoelaces together in class. Just like, and if I get caught, I'm gonna be like, listen,
How do you know it was me? I don't even know you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
But you have to make it really fake like that.
As you continue to
I'll
eat,
just be like, who are you?
as you continue to eat, the evening goes by. Nobody kind of comes over to talk to you.
Thank God. I'm gonna be like staring at like Susan's table.
Seeing if she shows up. That's kind of creepy, but okay.
You see, I just wrote their names down.
What if Susan
Gina.
shows up and she's just like a completely different person? Like someone's brainwashed.
Shut up right there.
Well, then we're gonna have to kidnap her and figure out what's going on.
Nope, that's
Hardcore here.
Gina, Natalie, and Ivy, who are all in the same room. You see,
Added in like 3 new characters.
No, Gina's not new.
Gina's not new.
Then you said Natalie.
Natalie
and
Trujillo and Ivy Rose. Or the
Ivy Rose.
other- Ivy Rose.
What great.
At least
Or
it's
the-
not Blue Ivy.
That's
Are the 3 of the 4 girls or the other 3 girls that are in the room with Susan. Gina, you guys have met. Natalie and Ivy, you've not.
Who has? I have.
We've met.
You
Gina.
guys have. You guys
But we
have.
haven't met the other
Yeah,
two.
we haven't met the other two yet.
Because you said you were going to the room, so I'm like, all right, we'll have to put who's in the room now.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to the room?
Well, that was a
We're gonna
proposed
be-
idea that was thrown out.
Oh.
To have
We just need to know.
Flea
the
go
people.
in.
Yeah.
And then nose around. And then I was gonna be like, oh my God, my cat.
Oh, you just hear
Flea,
his
how could you
meow.
ever?
My cat, and you're snooping around, like looking in drawers, like, oh,
Like, where's my cat at? Like, lifts up like
Opening up
notebook.
everything.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's us in the library, just like lifting up a book.
Every paper.
Claire,
Flea.
Claire.
Where'd you go? I'm gonna use the bathroom. Speaking of looking for Claire.
All right. When should we initiate that plan? Tomorrow after class? Or should you have police? Or
Should we do it like while they're in class?
that's what I'm thinking is one of us skips class.
Yeah.
Don't tell Claire.
Yeah, one of us ditch and then go with Flea just in case. And then snoop around, see if we can find anything on Susan.
All right. So who's skipping class?
Probably me.
Okay, but it's my cat. So, well, if we both skip class, if we don't tell her.
Yeah. I mean, we can do that.
Does she have her potions class tomorrow?
Let's go down.
We'll go during her potions class because we always are together when she is done.
Yeah.
We're always waiting for hers.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Perfect. What great plan.
Perfect.
I just like it telepathically. I'm like, we have another mission.
He's like,
Don't worry, it's tomorrow.
Do I get something extra than the pillow?
What more do you want,
don't
man?
get greedy.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
I
Oh,
can get
can you bring something up to the room for me? I'm hungry.
always. They're gonna think the reason I'm sleepwalking is I just bring such weird food up to my room and I eat it as a midnight snack.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do before the
No.
end of the day?
No.
All right. You all head back up. Morticia's not there by the time you get there.
And we're like scandalous.
She comes in kind of right about the time you guys are going to bed. It seems like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
She comes in and it's just small talk. And then everybody calls it evening. You
I tell her what a jerk Adam Holland is. Even though I'm still upset with her, she needs to know.
Oh, Mort.
Mhm.
But Billy defended you?
Oh,
I didn't tell her that part.
Oh, okay.
I just said that Adam Holland was a jerk and tried to trip me with a vine. And then pretended like he didn't know who I was, even though he just clearly tried to trip me.
Oh, wasn't Mort there too?
What's that?
At the party?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she
She
wasn't.
ran off with
Oh, okay.
Candy.
Candy. Candace.
Oh, so you guys all called it a night. Mort came home. Basically about the time you guys were going to bed. The next morning comes, unless there's anything you'd like to do. The next morning comes.
Nope.
You all awake. Have your classes for the day.
anything exciting happen? Did Susan show up in my class?
Your potions class.
Potions, yes.
Susan did. Your first class of the day is potions, and Susan did not show up.
Oh.
You see, as Gloria is there, and she's taking roll, and she's like, Susan, 2 days, huh? She makes a little note on the side, and she sees Ivy, who's in the class, and
Ivy's with me.
Ivy will be in your potions class. And she goes up and she kind of does like the teacher thing where they stand next to you and just whisper to her, and so you can't hear it.
Isn't Gina in potions as well?
Yep.
But no, even if I since I'm up at the front of the classroom, I can't hear her.
Nope.
Rude.
Because Ivy's cooler and she sits farther back than you. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then she goes over there and kind of like does the talk quietly next to the desk thing, and then goes back up and continues with the lessons, continuing to go over your Goldblum
Goldblum stuff.
and what properties it has, and kind of going through different information.
I'm glad you
Wow.
like those.
While this is going on,
We plotted when you were gone.
We plotted?
Yeah, you're not included, so.
Oh.
while this is going on, we'll cut the scene to Fiona and Josephine.
And with Flea.
with Flea meeting up while class is going on, as they ditch their would you ditch your divination class
No.
or your
Yes.
defense one?
I'd skip divination.
Okay, because you want to go to defense to mess with Adam.
Yeah.
What class would you skip?
I don't know. I have history of magic, charms, and astronomy.
Probably astronomy,
Yeah.
But- because they're still trying to find you a better class. So
Oh,
for-
yeah.
For cryptozoology?
Cryptozoology.
Yep.
Did we make up that word or is it a real word?
No, it's a real
it's
word.
real.
It's a real thing.
Fuck.
Yeah.
one of the guys in my Saturday game, he's knows tons of words, and we were playing Star Wars and music came up, and the Star Wars music that's most commonly used is like the Cantina Band is referred to as jizz music, and because
As
it's
what music?
jizz music, a play on jazz, so jizz music versus jazz music.
Okay.
And then he's like, well, he was curious if jizz slang was what it was now as back when like Star Wars would have been written. So if he used that because or at the time it wasn't related, and he knew the word, like the etymology of the word, and then basically like the origination and like when it occurred. I'm like, wow, that's a big word to know. And so then I looked it up in Google, and it said it was like in the mid 90s, but that doesn't seem right to me.
That's a lot of random
I
stuff.
didn't do
to
further
know.
research. Yeah. So, but anyways, we'll go back to Fiona and Josephine with Flea during the first period of class, walking through the student section,
Of
the
the
student dormitory section.
All right. We should know where their room is, right? Ideally.
I don't think so.
Because at the very least, we've probably seen them come in and out of it.
Yeah.
All right. go over to the door, and I'm gonna like.
Should we like tumble flee in, kind of like a grenade, and
Yeah.
just, like, gauge the situation?
Yeah, let us know if there's anyone in there.
I feel like you should just casually go in. Then
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
You open the door and toss Flea inside, and he lands like, "Ugh, rude. I could have walked."
Is he like a chunky cat?
I hope so.
That's
He's not like
awkward.
super chonky, but like a little chonk.
Little chunk.
And it's quiet. Well, it's quiet for you guys as he's walking around, and it's like, it's empty.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. Go in, like, close the door.
So we have to figure out which like area is Susan's.
Yeah.
So we just kind of, I guess, snoop around until we find Susan's
Stuff.
living area.
Okay. You look around and you can see. It doesn't take long to tell the different people sections, but you find Susan's area, and you see she keeps it very well tidy. The beds, all the corners are tucked in. The pillows, the extra pillows that nobody uses are put back on the bed. To I forgot what the name of the pillows are, but
The
worthless
throw pillows.
Yep.
Because you throw them on the floor.
Is that what?
Is that really why?
No. I
No.
I
How
could
do you
have
remember it?
definitely messed with you guys and said,
Yeah. I would have done it.
But you see her bed and her stuff is
I've got
all set up very
find
nicely.
that out.
Why are throw pillows called throw
Yeah.
pillows?
Hmm.
Hey Google, why are throw pillows called throw pillows?
Large an area, so it is thrown over the sofa. So if you put a pillow at random on a bed, this gives rise to its name.
Is it because you actually throw it?
Like you throw it where it goes.
I think it's basically because they're
Yeah, so it's something that's you just toss on it to either keep it clean or take up space.
So I wasn't entirely wrong.
No.
Surprisingly.
For our show I was watching where they had they're like this army of pillows up front, and they have the trunk at the bed where you put all these worthless pillows into this trunk to at the end of
To sleep.
to go to sleep. And then in the morning you're supposed to take all the worthless pillows and put them back in their appropriate
That
spot.
is a lot of work.
Yeah, like, and it's just your bedroom, so like no one's really gonna see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even make my bed.
Me neither.
No.
A lot of work.
So you're able to find her section. What are you rummaging through or trying to find?
Like her notes.
Or anything that's out of the ordinary. Just anything weird or strange or
I mean, it's Susan. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm skimming through notes
Okay.
yeah.
You
to see anything.
find one of her notebooks and start skimming through it. It's one of the ones for her classes.
Jeez.
So it has a different criteria that they're going over. Go up for searching. Always forget because there's no perception skill. But they pick other things. You find the book. Go ahead and roll brains. You both can do it if you want.
Don't worry, I'll stay in class for all of us.
Okay.
Did you really?
I got a 1. Wow, we're fucking stupid.
but she got a one with a 4-sided dice.
Yeah, I got a 1 with a 20.
You search through her room, through her stuff. You find different notes. You find what's a good name? Give me a student's name. Not an existing student. Give me a random student name.
A random student?
Yep. Just make up this student name.
Harry
Jimothy.
I literally was thinking Harry.
Oh, okay.
Harry.
Potter.
It should be like pate.
Trademark.
I was gonna say like Harry. What's another occupation? Harry Smith.
Harry Styles.
No.
Oh.
We'll say Harry Thompson.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Hairy Knuckles.
It's kind of like, all right, change Harry. We're in change Harry.
For Victor?
Dave.
Victor? Oh, okay, Dave.
David Victors.
David Victors.
We apparently have too much fun naming people.
Yeah.
You see, as you're going through one of the notes, or as you're going through one of the books from her section, you see over in one of the corners as the name David Victors written on like 3 consecutive pages up top.
Do I know who this person is?
Is he in any of our classes?
He doesn't stand out. He's like not part of any team. He's not really part of the cool kids.
He's the actual wallflower.
But he doesn't stand out, so you don't really know much about him, but you recognize the name.
Okay. Like he would be like me where it just sits in the middle of class.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of
Yep.
is there. David Victors.
Should we like hunt him down?
I don't know.
Ask him questions.
Pin him down to some. Tie him down to a chair.
Feel like a freaking flashlight in his face.
What do you know? It's just a wand, like with the flashlight thing on it.
Have Morticia go and question him.
Oh god.
No, because then she's gonna think I want to date him too.
Hey, look, once she has that one, his marriage planned out, then he'll be like, hold up, wait, no, I'm just here for this.
Like we'll just like, don't make me send in Morticia. She'll just sit down, start planning out the
She has
entire
a whole
wedding. You're like, no, please stop.
Like, the borrowed blue item is going to be this dress, and you're going to have these
She has
flowers.
templates. She just pulls out
a
and
big
just puts
binder and just
Yeah.
blank templates and just shoves them in there. Like, all right.
please stop, I'll tell you anything.
We're watching Modern Family on Hulu,
Mhm.
and they got the episode where Cam and Mitchell are getting married, and their gay friend Pepper comes over, and he's their wedding coordinator. He comes with this big old binder like that, and like he sets it down, like, oh wow, that's your planner. He's like, no, this is the index. And then like his assistant comes in with like 5 trunks of different things. And it's like, oh my.
Look, wedding planners are something else. They're a little intense.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a-
Well, because they know they're probably going to have to deal with some crazy lady during this process. So,
Bridezillas.
yep.
Oh yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yep. But so you weren't able to find anything useful in her stuff. So you'd find that name on one of her notebooks.
On 3 of the pages.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
We should go question him, see what he knows about Susan.
I'm not here to say yes. So
You're nodding in spirit.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to look for in here?
No, did Flea find anything? Or was he just chilling?
He was just
He's
kind
just
of chilling.
Okay.
Oh,
He was supposed to just be
Holy.
the reason for coming in.
the just in case.
It's like I did my job.
You see
I'm
him-
gonna
you
like
see him
go to
look-
one of her books and like fold one. Like I just imagine they're like pristine and
Be
like.
like,
And I'm gonna fold like a couple random corners
That
in there.
is so petty.
And I'm gonna be like, that's for Claire, and I put it back.
Wow. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm like, I was gonna ruffle her bed, but then like if they come in here and investigate
yeah.
You see Flea jumped up on Natalie's bed,
on Natalie's, oh thank God.
like doing the cat thing, to spin in circles to get ready to lay down, and lays down and kind of shimmies in place to take a nap.
I mean, we could always just leave him here and he could spy,
Yeah.
and then we can come back if you want to hang out here and take a nap. All right, cool.
Okay.
Okay. It's just too late. Just go.
All right, Flea, report back if you hear anything about Susan.
Okay, love you, bye.
I love you. And as we're leaving, I'm gonna have to buy like a catnip plant and like grow catnip and just for him.
But if you just start like getting other people's cats to the room,
There's like an army of cats in your room.
Then they can join the Theo Knights.
The Theo Knights. The minions.
They'll get little bow ties.
Aw.
Thank you for joining the Theo Knights. Here's your cat.
Yeah.
Minions. That's so cute.
I'm down. Let's do that.
All right.
Okay.
How much of class is left?
Probably about 20 minutes.
Do we want to do anything else?
Maybe go to class.
20 minutes left?
Whoa, that is such a thing to say as a ditcher.
What,
20 minutes?
why would I go for the last 20 minutes if I already missed like half the class? Why bother?
Sorry, jeez.
You don't know, we skipped. What are we gonna tell? Are we gonna tell Claire or are we just gonna
I mean, we can, because then she can help us hunt down.
David Victors?
Yeah. Let's see, maybe she knows him, or I don't know, has class with him.
Maybe. All right, let's go. Do we want to just go back to the room till?
Just wait.
Yeah, we can wait for Claire.
Don't we normally go get food after class?
It's the
I mean, we
Yeah.
skipped, so we
I
should
mean-
probably wait until closer to class being over and then walk to meet you.
That's fair.
yeah. We can do
And then we can be like, so anyways,
yeah.
what do you know about this dude?
So we did a thing.
As you guys are walking down the hall heading back to meet up, you hear the squeaky janitor cart, Phil and Mason going by, and you see Mason look over and sees you two and kind of has a puzzled look on his face, and then taps Phil, and
He's ratting you out. Run.
Phil looks over and is like, "Get to class. What are you doing out here?
Sorry. Bathroom break.
Whose class are you supposed to be in?"
Busted.
What's the Alex Lyons? Professor Lyons class, it's fine. Listen, I wasn't feeling well again this morning.
Are you just
All right,
like
we'll go
getting
back to
this-
class.
Okay. 5 minutes.
We pretend to walk one way, they go away, and we just like
Yeah.
go back.
Go back to cleaning.
Oof. Oof. I've never got caught ditching class before. What are you supposed to say?
What are you doing? Ditching class? Oh, not that.
I
Any other thing? Anything else?
mean, literally, what do you think I'm doing? Ditching class? Yes. No.
Wait.
Joke's on you.
Wow.
Okay. So you head over and wait for Claire to get out.
Mm-hmm.
She leaves her potions class. As you see, her leave, and like I said, you kind of looking at the room, you do not see Susan come out of the room.
Oh no.
Gina does come out of the room, but
I mean, I would hope so.
and Claire sees you two waiting for her.
Let's go get a snack.
Okay.
I like snacks.
How was class? No, Susan?
Nope.
Mm.
Ivy knows something though. She went to go whisper it to Professor Gloria. What? How was your guys' class?
The Professor Gloria that went to Ivy.
Yeah.
Oh. How was your guys' class?
Classy.
Yeah.
Do you know David Victors?
Do I know David Victors? Would he be in one of my classes?
What were your classes again?
Charms, potions of unusual origin, and history of magic.
We'll say he's in charms.
So you both know him.
Yeah, because I have charms too.
Okay.
So I think I don't know.
Again, he's a person that you know but doesn't stand out. He's
kind of a nobody.
So like me.
No, you're the interesting pass out friend. He's a nobody.
We think he may have something to do with Susan, or at least knows her.
Okay, how do you know that?
We came onto new information.
Okay. Reliable information?
I mean, I'd say so.
I would say so.
Okay.
We should go harass him.
Okay. After snacks, though?
We should invite him to come sit with us.
This is a huge step for you.
You're willing to share your table?
Listen, as long as they don't sit in my spot, it's okay. Or your guys' spots, I get a little upset because like we have a whole
We have a
dynamic.
system.
Oh. Okay.
But for the greater good, I will allow this one thing.
Okay.
No. It's a big change.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should invite Gina too.
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Oh, we should invite Ivy.
Too much.
For what?
Yeah, come hang out with us.
Ivy and Natalie? Or
Ooh.
just,
All three of them?
yeah.
That's a lot of new.
That's
people
a
at the
lot
table.
of new people on the table. I think we need to take this slow and start
We'll
with the
start
David
with David.
Yeah.
whom I'm probably never even like I have no idea anything. Like I had read the name. I'm like, who's David Victors? And you're like, oh, he's in my charms class, I think. And I'm like, huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see if he's in the lunchroom.
Okay. You guys head to the lunchroom. You're still able to get your table. As people have probably dealt with you taking your table.
Someone
before,
like
so-
sat at my table one time,
Just
and I started like dragging the table away from them. Like, how dare you?
You can keep the chair, but I'm taking the table.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the pierogies.
Pierogies?
Pierogi? Sure.
Okay. So you're sitting there, you get your food, and you look around the cafeteria, and you see Gina, Natalie, and Ivy at the table.
At their table.
At their table. Again, without Susan. Looking around, you...
Oh, wait.
Oh, can I be super snarky?
Do I get a
Sure.
adversity token for my stupid one?
You're failing? Yep.
X.
Both of you do?
Okay.
Man, we suck.
Yep.
I can't believe we both rolled a one. What are the odds?
But yeah, if I go up to like Gina's table and be like, oh, I see Susan wasn't at class today. Was she still lost trying to find
Gold
Gold
Glum?
Glum?
Being all snarky.
Hey, look, we can get information.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like her shtick. We're at our table just like looking for David Victors. Like
She found her gold glum. She was able to do her assignment, but no, hasn't been here today.
Uh-huh. So she
Why are
didn't
you
find it?
She found it over the weekend. Had time to go get it. She went and saw Professor Gloria, and was able to find out where some was.
interesting. I wonder where Professor Gloria found out.
Why are you concerned about Susan?
Oh, I just need to show her who's still the best in class.
I don't think she's gonna believe that, but
I mean, she's not showing up to class to prove her wrong.
Yeah, I mean, she
so-
hasn't shown up to
I'm also like glaring at like Adam Holland, like
I mean,
nemesis number 2.
I mean,
Careful, Morticia's gonna get very confused soon.
I I mean, Susan could probably miss the whole week and still be ahead of you. But
Ooh.
Well, can't prove it if she's not here.
I guess we'll just see the scores at the end of the year. I don't know why.
Scores.
Yeah, our grades
Oh.
on our exams and stuff.
Actual school.
Our LEMURSs are lemurs instead of our owls.
We need to figure out how that's gonna stand for anything.
Learning.
Equivalent.
All right. Anyway, we'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out later.
Learning, education.
Mathematics, university. Just use a bunch of academic words.
Universal, something with R.
Look, that is what you should expect from King Julian School for Talented,
Yes.
okay?
It's true. It makes we actually don't go to an accredited school. We find out when we go to apply for universities.
That's horrible.
Like this is like below junior college, little high school.
No,
But that's okay.
No.
It's okay.
What's
I'm not
nice, man?
planning
Great
to go. I'm not planning to go to magical university. It's
That's
fine.
fair. I just want to open up a potion shop.
So,
What if at the end of the school year I'm not ahead of Susan?
Man, that sounds like a you problem.
Oh man. You'll have like Claire having an existential crisis.
I'm gonna be
underneath
like-
the bed with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be literally like, I go into his bed, you're already there, and I'm like,
Are you okay?
do you need something? Like,
but Gina's like, well, I forgot what she's gonna say. Once we see Susan, we'll make sure that she brings you the potion that she's made, so you can understand how it works.
Gina is really good at comebacks, and I am not.
I don't really have that problem of being quick-witted. It's like, oh, that's a cool character thing to do, but it's like,
It's
I don't
really hard
insult
to do
people
it.
often, so I don't really have practice at this.
meanwhile, I'm like, crap, Knuckles, like, I'm ready for
You're like,
this.
the wizard says what?
That's why it's much easier to.
Yes.
That's why it's so much easier to play the character who just punches people in the face. Like, I don't have to think of anything witty. Okay.
You need to stop punching people in the face.
All right.
I'm the one who gets punched, apparently, or tripped.
You in the cafeteria, you see David Victors. He's at one of the back corner tables.
Who's gonna go get him?
It's like we have to have binoculars to see him. I don't know him, so I can't go get him.
Cool kid.
It's
It's your time to shine.
I'll go fetch him, I guess.
I was like, I can come with you if you want,
Is he
but
like
I'm
sitting alone? Is he like one of those like loner kids at the corner of the cafeteria?
He's sitting with another kid who is kind of dressed similar to him. So kind of like not super preppy, but kind of like with the polo shirt where they dress nice for school and
polo and
versus-
khaki.
yeah.
Oh.
So where it looks like they're actually there to learn stuff versus
Oh,
a bunch of kids at school.
versus us.
What we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's there with we'll go with Steve because that's the easy name.
Steve.
Steve.
Corral.
Coral, please.
Coral.
Steve
I'm
Coral.
sorry. Gru.
So, hey, David.
Oh.
Complete ignore Steve. Oh my god, Steve's gonna be sitting awkward.
Do you like walk up all nonchalant, or do you do the whole like sit down on the table, lean a bit, and go, "Hey"? Turn the chair around and sit on
Like
it.
backwards.
Yeah.
Like, kid. We'll go with the sit on the chair backwards thing.
Okay.
I like that.
As you pull the chair out, it kind of screeches on the ground, and the two immediately look over towards you, and You sit down backwards in the chair and
So
They
trying to
kind
be cool.
they kind of have a puzzled look on their face.
Who's this?
So, David, what's cracking?
Crackle.
Hello?
We have charms together, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Are
I'm pretty sure we do. So my friends and I would like to invite you over to our table.
Steve looks at Steve, and Steve has a puzzled look on his face. Like, over to your guys' table.
Yeah, we're just really interested in talking more about charms.
Oh. Man.
He looks back at Steve. And,
I'm gonna wave.
Okay.
Like, if there's no other table, I'm
They
gonna
meet
wave.
you, and they just have a lot of questions. So we want to like compare notes and yeah.
I feel like Morticia should be here to be that super like cute and bubbly, like
Yeah.
"Hi, come over."
Oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna wave like really awkwardly. It's like
It's okay if both of us go?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to adapt to two people instead of
You're gonna have like a breakdown.
They kind of
brain goes burger.
pick up their tray and with the,
What if they start sitting with us regularly?
They will just.
Then they're gonna become really weird.
I think we might
I
need
think-
to move tables.
No. This is our table.
Tell her to move.
Here's the
tables.
thing. I will freak them out. I'll get rid of them if we have to.
She already has a backup plan. She's like, I know exactly. I'm gonna get rid of her.
Just give me the word. Like I just need
You'll
the
pass
word.
out and
Yeah.
eat food again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
they follow you over to the table and take a seat. And for your table, they try to sit close next to each other. Depending on how you guys is positioned at your table. If you're like
We're in a
every other
perfect
seat.
triangle.
Yeah, I figured we were in a triangle
Okay,
formation.
so then
They can't sit next
fit
to each
in
other.
between.
Yeah.
They'll be on both sides of Josephine.
So we have to sit by one of
Our
them.
table is super like lopsided now.
Yeah.
Having a triangle table in a cafeteria would be very.
Well, I mean, I
No,
just
it's a
imagine it's a
circle.
circle,
It's just
but
like
because
sit
of how
at
we
triangle.
sit is
Okay.
like a triangle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they both sit.
And meanwhile, I'm like, should we invite someone else? Like this,
You're like, it needs to be complete.
Now it feels awkward. There's one empty seat.
like who do we invite? We don't know
Like-
anyone.
More.
Morton is probably sitting with her boyfriend. I don't want to sit. We don't have enough room for both of them.
Yeah. It's true.
God, he's ruining everything.
Maybe we should hook her up with Billy Thomas.
Ooh.
What a
Kill
plot
two birds with
twist.
one
he redhead?
stone. Look, it doesn't matter as long as she's back. And
Is
Billy's
this part of
out.
the conversation?
No.
You call us over?
Hi.
Oh, no.
Hi. I don't think
I
we've
don't-
met. I'm Fiona.
Hi, Fiona.
Welcome to our table.
David, and this is Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Like it's an AA meeting. Hi, Steve.
Steve.
Well, hello,
You're
David
told
and
to-
Steve.
You want to talk about charms?
Yeah.
Hey, you said that, like they say that, and I look at you like, huh?
Yeah, we're here to talk about charms, compare notes and stuff. Talk about
Oh.
schooling and, education.
Did you say it exactly like that?
Is Steve in any of my classes? Probably.
Just modern or history of magic.
Okay,
So is he another, nobody character?
man.
Steve's not in any of your other guys' classes.
So we should all know Steve.
You should all know Steve,
Yeah.
and I think only me and you briefly know David.
That means I probably sit like very close to Steve in class.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That means he knows I'm crazy.
I'm pretty sure the whole school kind of knows.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Why? I'm not crazy. Am I crazy? like,
So this is
So anyway,
Is this part of the
Strange.
conversation?
no. Sorry, I get really off track.
okay.
Ooh, look at that.
I'll be calm and quiet now. Like I'm like, okay, I'll be normal now, and I'm just like,
So was there a certain part of Charms class that you needed help with?
Oh, don't need
Or-
help. We're just discussing.
Just disgusting.
do you want me to kick you under the table, like push the chair into you, like.
Okay. What part were we going to discuss?
Do you happen to know who Susan is?
Oh God! Wow.
She's not in our Charms class, but
Speaking of charms, do you like Susan?
Susan might like you.
Yeah, we heard a thing that she may like you. Do you like her?
she's pretty. I haven't talked
okay.
to her very much. She approached me a couple times about something for Charms, but I don't know why she brought it up. She's not in the class, and so
Oh.
What did you talk about?
she was asking. He rattles off some term of, which doesn't seem like it makes sense for Susan to ask about if she's not in the class. It's kind of like somebody get fed her a line to like ask about.
Oh.
But she probably 2 months ago, she came up and asked like 2 or 3 times different questions about Charms, and I gave her the answer, but it seemed very strange.
Oh, she's a very shy person sometimes. That was her way of,
Trying to initiate conversation.
Yeah, and she's just been a little discouraged since then because she couldn't.
Mixed signals.
Yeah. Well. What did you tell her? Maybe we can help that out.
Well, I just gave her the answers that she was asking for.
But did you convey it in a weird way?
Like, how did you say what you said?
say
Exactly how you said it to her.
Yeah. So because
we're trying to help.
We're girls, we understand this. It might have just gone whoosh, and
Just
that's
maybe
okay.
the tone, we're just trying to help.
Looks at Steve and kind of has a very confused look on his face. So you think she was into me?
Maybe we need to understand.
We're trying to figure out why she feels so discouraged about the situation.
Yeah.
We want to know what you said verbatim.
And how you said it. That's the important
Exact
part.
wording.
Well, I mean, when she asked me the question, I had my book with me, so I took my book out and I turned to the page and then read it as it's written on the chapter part.
What was it about?
Yeah, what was it about? Maybe it was a subject. Maybe she was hoping you'd say something else.
Me too. That's a mood. Every time something happens, I'm like, same. You know this. This happens at work all the time. Music comes out, same.
Well, I guess now that you point out, after I gave her the answer, she didn't write it down at all or seemed disappointed with the answer.
Yeah, but us girls are very good at hiding our disappointment.
She
You think this is lucky?
Maybe other people see 2 guys sitting at our table and leave them alone.
Billy rushes over and goes like, "Hey Fiona, who are these guys?"
These are my new friends. And he's like, look, an NPC. And I'm like, no, it's not. And I tell my they're not in the room. I'm sorry. I have really wide
Look, Billy,
wingspan.
even out the table, okay?
So, but he's like, well, I just gave her the answer that was in the book, and the first one was about what we learned in Charms in the first quarter, which was using charms on animals. The second one was using charms on, or is the second stage of using charms on animals, using charms on, it's not animal, more intelligent animals. I don't know what the right term for it is, but, and then the third one was, she just asked me to check one of her answers, and She showed me her notebook, and it had the answer on it, and it had something. It had a drawing on it. I don't remember what the drawing was. Might have been.
Was it possibly her phone number in a pictogram?
No.
Like a QR
It was like a
code.
It was like a picnic basket or something.
It looked like a picnic basket.
Looks like a picnic basket, but seems strange for a term class.
Maybe she was suggesting a picnic date for you two.
Did you say that her answer was right or wrong?
Did you say it was wrong?
And then
Did you say it was off or she needed to change
Was it
something?
correct?
I think it said it was wrong.
Oh,
I see. That's
man.
what your problem is.
We all like gasp. Everyone in the lunchroom turns and looks at us because we're like, oh.
What was wrong about it? What, like, how, what?
I think she had the emphasis on the wrong syllables, and so it wouldn't have worked correctly.
Okay, but
I think also the one motion was off as well. But
I think she interpreted that you didn't want to go on a date with her.
that's probably why she's been gone the past 2 days.
Just dying of
She
embarrassment.
just really, it really just got to her.
yeah.
well, that was months ago.
Yeah,
But-
but
Yeah, but she's
It just
really
ate
kind of
her up
gone off
inside.
it
It's just
Yeah.
these days. You
It
heard
just
about what
really-
happened at the party, right?
oh my gosh.
What party?
Oh
no! Listen, I was surprised to hear that there was parties at the referral for the weekend
Well,
sometimes.
the party for the Branderball team?
No, although, did you hear what happened there?
No, I didn't go to that.
Okay, Adam Holland, total jerk. Avoid him.
Okay.
Started in on Adam now. It's like
Nemesis
fuck
number
Adam.
2. Also, Billy Thomas, kind
I
of
know
weird. Weird.
Weird dude.
He seems okay. Isn't he on the Branderball team?
Yes, unfortunately.
Isn't he like one of the best players on the Branderball team?
Only
Unfortunately.
with help. Only with help.
Is he using the illegal charms?
No.
Yes.
I like whack her. Like, no.
Okay.
He just
How's
has
he
the
do?
answers.
What?
He has the answers to Branderball?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Listen, I'm taking away his victory. One step at a time.
Okay.
All right.
So, do you guys do anything else for fun?
Oh,
I like to eat
just-
snacks under my bed sometimes. I sleepwalk these days. That's been
Is
weird.
this your part where you're trying to scare them
Yeah.
off?
I pass out on my food too. I don't know. It's been a weird time.
She sees a lot of
Okay.
visions of people. Yeah, that's why Billy lost last year.
That he looks over at you two. Are you two normal at least?
I mean,
They're friends with me.
I wouldn't say so much of that, but
They're planning a wedding for their ravens.
Look, they are meant to be
they're
together.
so passionate. We're like, look, you don't understand.
As your voices
It's gonna be a
increase about the
gothic wedding. and-
they pick up their trays.
They're just like, thank God.
I didn't have to pull out all of the theatrics.
They
Just only
head,
some of them.
head back over to their table in the corner.
Bye. It was nice to meet you.
You just knew we would get really passionate
Yes.
about that.
Yes. I'm like, oh, thank God. Anyways, what have we learned? We've learned that it involves something with your first quarter charms class. So,
Okay.
Claire, I'm going to need to borrow your notes.
The textbook?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll borrow. Actually, you probably use your textbook. Hey, can I borrow your textbook?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sweet. All right. In a picnic basket. Could that be like an offering of some kind?
Perhaps.
Oh fuck yeah.
I told you I'm smart sometimes. Also, spell.
Something about charms on animals too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
An intelligent, like more intelligent animals, which it could be the fairies
Or people.
or people, which is also really concerning because, like, what if we're charmed and we don't know? I mean, I feel like you would know.
Is there a way to test that? Do we need to like whack each other on the head or something? Like,
Claire. I was gonna say, Claire, is there a way to test for that?
You're also in the charms class.
Do you think
but
she
I
pays
don't really
attention?
do my assignment. I get like straight C's.
C's get degrees.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm like the C/B student because I often just don't actually pay attention to class. The only reason my grades are where they're at is because I'm just smart. I just don't study. If I studied like and applied myself, it'd be different.
Like Fiona or Sam?
Fiona.
Okay.
I studied a lot. I had a table at the library.
You had your table.
Yeah.
Table.
Did you go there and go like this?
I did like throw my bag on it a lot. Or like a notebook, like no.
To make sure no one else got there before
Yeah.
you? Wow.
All right. Share still at the cafeteria. Anything else you'd like to do?
Do we say Headmaster Maurice walk by?
You do not see him back.
Oh,
Yeah.
France.
No, I guess.
Is Adam Holland in here?
He's over at the table with the brander ball.
Can I try to
chuck some food at him?
cast a spell to tie his shoelaces together?
Sure. Let me go to my magic chart.
Man, you're really gunning for him, aren't you?
I'm
Yeah.
upset. He tried to trip me, so I'm gonna make a fool out of him.
So magnitude of effect, something that naturally could happen, unnatural, something that could happen but is not natural. 3 or plus 5 bends reality, 7 breaks reality. So we'll say plus 3 for
Okay.
unnatural but something that could happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Area of effect, it's tiny, so it's plus 1, so you're at 4.
Okay.
The duration of it, so it'd just be an instantaneous
Yeah. It's
effect. 'Cause
short.
it doesn't last. So 4. And then how often have you casted a spell of this type? I'm assuming probably not very often.
Probably done it a couple times, but not like
Religiously.
like when people like drive me. I'm like,
We'll say plus 3. So put you at a 7. And let's see. Divination, neurology, summoning. So it'd be transfiguration because you're animating an inanimate object. So it says you could either use charm or flight.
I want to do flight.
Okay.
Because there's a difference between a D10 and a D6. Plus my D4. Plus 1 because of my wand.
Wow.
5. What did I need to break?
7.
I could get to a 7.
How petty are you? That's the question.
Pretty petty. I'm irrational. So with my adversity tokens, I get to a 7.
So I'll say if you want out of 5, it just unties his shoes. If you do a 7, you would tie them together.
I want to tie them together.
Okay. Using your 2 tokens, you cast your spell. As you see the laces of his shoes start binding together and make little bunny ears to hold them in place.
Like nice and tight.
Yep.
All right, now we have to stay here until he gets up.
Oh.
All right, Claire, you can leave if you
Just
want to be
for
on
the
time for class.
satisfaction.
Classes are done for the day.
Didn't we just
The first
only have
class.
our first class?
Oh.
Yeah.
First class.
Yeah, no, cannot be late.
No, I know. What's our next class? Is our next class history of magic? That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yep.
All right.
It is? Yes.
Excellent.
All right. Kind of as the bell rings for the next class, you see everybody get up, including Adam, and he gets up and takes a couple steps and then tumbles to the ground And you hear the Branderball team laughing at him.
I'm gonna walk by and do like a hair flip. Oh, wow.
All right, and that's where we'll end.
Me hair flipping into the sunset.